Are you traveling back to the United Arab Emirates and you want to know what are the updated travel requirements? Let me share to you what we have gathered both from the Philippine Airlines and Emirates Airlines. Watch this video and find out. Hi everyone and welcome to Jamey Iris TALK TV, where we talk about travel guidelines, travel protocols, current events happening in and out of the country, and at the same time other inspiring and informative video vlogs that will help you in your career success as well as development growth, as well as professional development and growth. So with that, everyone, I simply want to say welcome to all our subscribers. And of course, if this is your first time to visit my channel, I simply want to invite you to subscribe to my channel so that you'll get updated with this daily vlogs that I am uploading simply just for all of you. Now, to start with, everyone, so let us just take a look. A lot of people are asking me, a lot of you actually are asking me, Jamey, what's now the latest travel protocol to Dubai or going back to the United Arab Emirates? So for this video, we will focus on Dubai. Abu Dhabi, we will take a look at what Etihad Airways have to say. But for the meantime, let's focus on Dubai. Now, according to Emirates Airlines, this is what they have said. Now, who can enter the United Arab Emirates, and at the same time, what are the requirements? So again, if you'll be traveling to Dubai, let us first talk about the tourist. So if you're a tourist, please check if you need a visa. Depending on your nationality, you can get a visa on arrival, or you can apply for your pre-arranged visit visa from Dubai Immigration before you actually travel. Now, what else? What are the requirements for passengers arriving in Dubai? Now, from February 26, 2022, passengers traveling to Dubai from all countries, GCC included, must fulfill one of the below requirements. Number one, present a valid vaccination certificate reflecting that the passenger is fully vaccinated with a vaccine approved by the WHO or the UAE and includes a QR code. Number two, present a valid negative COVID-19 PCR test certificate issued within 48 hours after the sample was collected and issued by an approved health service provider with a QR code. And number three, so present a valid medical certificate with a QR code issued by the relevant authorities that the passenger has recovered from COVID-19 within 1 month from the date of recovery to the date of arrival. So again, from February 26, 2022, passengers traveling to Dubai from all countries, GCC included, must fulfill one only of the requirements below. So you can choose between the three options. So I believe what they're saying is if you're fully vaccinated, you have to present to them a vaccination certificate issued by WHO or approved for vaccines that are approved by the WHO or the United Arab Emirates. So that is what the content of your valid vaccination certificate should contain. And the rest of what we've mentioned. So an RT-PCR test will only be required if you're not fully vaccinated. So you have to have that RT-PCR test taken within 48 hours after the sample was collected and issued by an approved health service provider with a QR code. Now, if requested, passengers must undergo a PCR test on arrival in Dubai and self-quarantine until you receive a negative result. Passengers who tested positive for COVID-19 must then follow the guidelines issued by the Dubai Health Authority. Note, printed or digital PCR test certificates or vaccination certificates are accepted both in English or Arabic and must include a QR code so that they could do verification. And then SMS certificates are not accepted. Now, please also take note, COVID-19 PCR tests or vaccination certificates in other languages are acceptable if they are validated at the departure point. Now, COVID-19 vaccination certificates without a QR code can be accepted for travel to Dubai as long as the vaccination certificate is issued by the test centers and organizations recognized approved by the national health authorities of the country. And lastly, the PCR test must be based on a molecular diagnostic test intended for the qualitative detection of nucleic acid for SARS-CoV-2 viral RNA, rapid antigen, antibody, or any form of rapid lateral flow test, and home test kits will not be accepted. Now, for transit passengers, the rules and conditions for entry at the final destinations will apply. So let me give you more information from Emirates Airlines. COVID-19 PCR test and vaccination exemption. So who are exempted? Number one, we have the children. So any children below 12 years old are exempted from vaccinations. And then passengers with moderate to severe disabilities. Now, moderate or severe disability includes neurological disorders and intellectual or developmental disabilities. For example, acute spinal cord injury, Alzheimer's disease, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, ALS, ataxia, autism spectrum, Bell's palsy, brain tumors, cerebral aneurysm, cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, epilepsy, and seizure. Now, all other passengers, including those who are visually impaired, hearing impaired, or physically challenged, must hold a negative COVID-19 RT-PCR test certificate as per the requirement. Now, for anyone who's transiting in Dubai, if you're transiting to Dubai, please make sure before you travel that to know that transiting passengers are not required to present a COVID-19 RT-PCR test unless you are mandated by your final destination. Now, passengers booked with Dubai, Connect, or stopover packages must follow the same PCR test requirements as applicable for passengers arriving or entering Dubai. So those are the basics that you have to know regarding anyone who will be transiting to Dubai. Now, they do also have what we call a recommended COVID-19 testing facilities. I mean, from the United Arab Emirates, in case you'll be actually entering Dubai. So they say before your travel, the UAE government has specified designated laboratories in each of your current destinations. So this includes a list of COVID-19 test laboratories in Dubai. So please visit emirates.com and then please just type like travel requirements and you will see, for example, recommended testing facilities. Now, if you're flying, for example, okay, you can either use any of the recommended laboratories in the list or any trusted and certified laboratories in your country of origin to get your COVID-19 RT-PCR test. Now, for India, Pakistan, Nigeria, Bangladesh, and Egypt, certificate rules. If you are flying from India, Pakistan, Nigeria, Bangladesh, or Egypt, you must get your certificate from one of the labs listed in the designated laboratories link document to be accepted on the flight. So everyone, please make sure that you take note of that. For anyone who will be flying from Dubai to other destinations, great news. There's a special COVID-19 PCR test rate for Emirates passengers. So Emirates has expanded its medical partnership to offer all passengers exclusive home or office COVID-19 PCR testing rate at the following centers. So at Deira, we have Al Tadawi Medical Center. Exact location will be at Al Masaud Building, Airport Road, Port Said area in Deira. And then the test will cost 130 dirhams per person. Home or office testing within Dubai costs 240 per person dirhams, and test results will be available in just 24 hours. Now, you may also check the prime medical centers such as at Al Qusay's branch, Damascus Street, Prime Medical Center, Premier Diagnostic and Medical Center, Salah Al-Din Street. You can also check at Prime Corp Medical Center, Salah Al-Din Street, Deira. And then from Sheikh Zayed branch, so it's located at Sheikh Zayed Street near Nul Islamic Bank. And then we also have the Prime Specialist Medical Center, Sharjah branch. So that's at King Faisal Street, Al Majaz. And for Ajman branch, we have the Grand Mall, Sheikh Khalifa Street. Now, the test for them cost around 150 dirhams per person. Home or office testing within Dubai for a minimum of 2 passengers is also available at 240 per person. Test results will be available within 24 hours. So that's quite great, everyone. So if you are actually, again, going for vacation in other countries, so you can definitely avail of this. And if that country, just in case, requires any RT-PCR testing. Now, again, just like what they have mentioned, so other reminders for tourists who will be departing from Dubai. Before you travel, passengers traveling from Dubai will need to undergo the COVID-19 PCR testing only if it is required by your country or to the country that you are traveling to. Now, please check the requirements of the country that you are traveling to. The travel regulation change so frequently, so it's great that you will check it, especially before you actually fly from Dubai. Now, again, check the list of the authorized COVID-19 test laboratories in Dubai, where you can get tested before you travel to your destinations. So with that, everyone, so those are the details regarding tourists traveling to, from, and through Dubai. So again, check back frequently for the latest information about COVID-19 travel and testing requirements for traveling to and from or connecting through Dubai, so that at least you'll always get updated. Now, for this information that I shared to you, the Emirates Airlines had published this last March 17, 2022, just 2 days ago, fresh from their website. So should you be traveling, like for example, several months from the time that you've watched this video, please check again just in case there are any changes. So with that, everyone, this is Jamey Iris TALK TV, and this is Jamey, your talk show host, simply saying, if you find this video helpful and informative, please click like, and I'm inviting you to subscribe to my channel so that you'll get updated with our daily videos that I'm preparing for all of you. So with that, everyone, have a great and safe flight. And at the same time, I'm looking forward to see you in my next video. God bless you. Shukran jazilan.